Alright, hello everyone. This is the video going to show, continue from the previous video. We have discussed the question on indices, question 1, 2, and 3. And now we shall proceed to the question 4. Question 4, find the value of the following, giving your answer in index form. Meaning that we need to simplify those index number in those expressions from A to F. But we're not going to write them into a number, but we're going to leave our final answer as in the index form, meaning that you got for example, something power of something. Alright, so now look at the question A. This is a very simple question. 2 power of 3 multiplied by 2 power of 2. And here we're going to use the rules of indices. That is, if you have the same base, meaning that the base is A and both having the different power, that one, the first one is N and the second one is N. If the base are the same and the operation is multiply, you can actually add the N and N. Alright, find the summation of the N and N. The final answer in the index form should be A power of M plus N. Alright, so as if that these are 2 as A, you got a 2 power of 3 plus 2 because they're both having the same base and the operation is multiply. Alright, so apply these rules. We have a 2 power of 3 plus 2 is 5. We're not going to write the 2 power of 5 as 32 because the question says write your answer in the index form, meaning that this is good enough to be the final answer. Okay, the question B, we have a 9 multiplied by a 3 power of 2. So we are actually should be very familiar to the 9, to the number 9. Which the 9 can be written as a 3 power of 2 and multiplied by 3 power of 2. So again, we are actually apply the same rules as the question A because both index number having the same base. Then the power, we can actually add them up. We got a 2 plus 2, that would be 3 power of 4. Alright, this is the index form. And C, 8 power of 3 multiplied by 4 power of 5. You can see that the 8 and 4 both can change into the base of 2. The 8 can be converted into 2 power of 3. And this is power of 3. Multiplied by the 4 can be converted to the 2 power of 2. And this is power of 5, according to the question. After that, we are going to simplify this by multiply the 3 by 3. We got a 2 power of 9. Multiplied by a 2 power of 10. 2 multiplied by 5 is 10. Then lastly, we'll have 2 power of 19, where how do I get 19? Because I add up these 9 and 10 because both index number having the same base. Okay. Question D, we got a 5 power of 3 power of 2 multiplied by 25 power of 2. So 5 power of 3 and power again by 2. Multiply the power, you got a 6. And 25 can be written as a 5 power of 2. And based on the question, according to the question, here you had power of 2. So you got actually 5 power of 6 multiplied by 5 power of 4. Again, apply the rules of indices. The operation is multiply. You're going to sum them up, the power, because both index number having the same base, that is 5. Alright, so 6 plus 4, that will be equals to 10. For the question E, slightly different from the previous question from A to D, because 12 you can actually change it into the 3 multiplied by 4, and this is going to be power of 3. Alright, multiply by 6 can be converted into the 3 multiplied by 2, and this is going to be power of 2. And 3, you can write the 3 as a 3 power of 3 multiplied by 4 power of 3. 4 power of 3, if you can see the 4 is actually can be converted into 2 power of 2. You can just write them down to first. Alright. And then multiply by 3 power of 2. Multiply by 2 power of 2. So the final answer is not going to be a single index number because this number can actually only change into the base of 3 and 2. Okay, it's a combination of the index number. The 12 is a combination of the index number 3 and 2, the same as 6. So what we can combine here is this term and this term. The 3 power of 3 can be written when operation is multiply each other. The power can be add up by using the rules of indices. We got a 3 power of 3 plus 2, that will be 5. And for these two terms, alright, the term where the base is 2 can be combined to be, so it will become 2 power of 6 plus 2 power of 6 multiplied by 2 power of 2. Since the base, they are having the same base, right? And the power can be add up. You got a 2 power of 8. So finally, your solution has to be 3 power of 5 multiplied by 2 power of 8. Alright? And you will check whether it can be simplified further. Else, if cannot, this is your answer. Okay, for this question, F is a simple one. You just simplify them and convert those index number into the basic. The simplest base, that is 2. Alright. For the 2 power of 4 power of 3, you can write them that it as 2 power of 12 by multiply the 4 by 3 and multiply by the 4. 4 can be written as a 2 power of 2, and this is going to be power of 2, and up here, over here, you're going to be power of 3. Alright, so we can do it step by step. 2 power of 2 can be written as 2 power of 4, and this is going to be power of 3. So I'll just write them step by step. Alright, and this is a 2 power of 4 multiplied by 3, that is 12. Okay, so we apply the rules of indices. These two index number having the same base, that is 2, and the power actually can be add up if the operation is multiplied. 12 plus 12, that will be 24. So this is your answer. For the question G, you can see that those are index number 9, 3, the base, the 9, the 3, the 27. Actually, they can be written in the simplest base, that is the 3. So the 9 power of 3, now I will rewrite it as a 3 power of 2 and power of 3. Multiplied by, this already in the simplest base, is the simplest base, that is 3. We just copy it down. And 27 can be written as 3 power of 3. Alright. So you must know one rule, that is just now I have mentioned, if you have operation multiply and the two index number having the same base, you can just add the index up. Or if the operation is not multiply but division is divide by a power of n, then the rules of indices will become like that. That is the power you actually you need to deduct. A power of become a power of n minus n. So now I got the division over here. I must know this second rules. This is the first, the second rules. So now apply the first rule for the numerator. You got a 3 power of 6 multiplied by 3 power of 4 over 3 power of 3. That is a 3 power of 6 plus 4. That will be 10 divided by 3 power of 3. You can see that the 3, as if that the 3 is your A, and now you have the same base, and the operation is division. So according to the rules of indices, the power need to be deducted. That is 10 minus 3. That will be 3 power of 7. That is your answer. For the question H, take note that you can see these those index number all can be written in the basic base, that the simplest base, that is 2. So for the numerator, you just multiply the 2 by 3. You got 2 power of 6 because it's already in the basic base. And the 4 can be written as 2 power of 2, and it's going to be power of 3. 16, you must familiar with 16 so that you can find the solution faster. 16 is actually equivalent to 2 power of 4. So according to the rules that I showed you just now, if the operation is multiply, the index number having the same base, then the power can be add up. If the operation is a divide, then you need to minus. So the same thing over here. I got my 2 power of 6. Alright, this is a division, right? Divide by 2 power of 6. 2 multiplied by 3 is 6. So this is a division, right? So you need to minus 6. And this is not multiply, because you're going to use the 2 power of 6 divided by 2 power of 4 as well. So this is going to be minus. A lot of students do the common mistake. They did a common mistake. They thought that this is a divide. They just put the plus addition over here, which is wrong. Because you should interpret like this. 2 power of 6 divided by 2 power of 6 and again divided by 2 power of 5. Once the index number is located at the denominator, that should be the operation of division. You must remember, take note of that. Alright, so now you got the 6 minus 6, this is 0. 0 minus 4, that will be negative 4. So final answer, it should be 2 power of negative 4. If the answer if the question asks you to give in an answer that just a normal is a number, then you should write them in the 1 over 2 power of 4, which is 1 over 16. But since the question asks you to leave your answer in the index form, you just leave it like that. Alright, so this should be the last question of this video. Thank you for watching.